don't look at me like that, okay? You can't judge me this quickly, okay? Okay? Yes, I am making another whale shark. To be fair, it's a pattern test. And it's going to be significantly smaller than these guys. Well, okay, it's going to definitely be smaller than, I don't remember her name. I feel really bad about that. Anyways, it's going to be smaller than the giant one, smaller than Barbie, and I think it might even be smaller than my very first whale shark, that one, which I made with Bernat Velvet. It will be bigger than, oh here, I have it right here, than this guy. You know, it's a pattern test. I think this chair is creaking. If you are new here, hi. I'm Anna. I run this YouTube account, Miss A Crochet, and over the last 2-3 years, I think 2 years, I have had an addiction or an obsession with whale sharks. So if you don't know, whale sharks actually aren't whales, they're sharks, and they're sharks that like don't eat meat. They're not like, what's the word? Carnivores? They eat like krill and things like that. They're filter feeders. And I love them because they're giant, they're beautiful, they have the little spots on them. A lot of cultures like think that they look like the spots on them look like stars and things like that. They're very celestial, very beautiful. They all have like their different prints and stuff, which is so freaking cool. And I've just loved whale sharks for a really, really long time. So I know, we made Barbie last summer, and then I didn't really talk about whale sharks. I made like one post, I don't even think it was on here, about the anniversary of my giant whale shark, and that's kind of just been it. Like I'll share like whale shark stuff to my stories on Instagram, or I maybe should get better at doing that on here. But I saw this pattern test and I knew I had to do it. A bunch of people started tagging me in it and being like, oh my gosh, you have to make this. And I applied and I got picked. And here is the pattern that I'm going to be making. This is by Kay's Plushies. Thank you, Kay, for trusting me to pattern test this guy. I'm so excited. If I can find a whale shark pattern that's like feasible to make, like I could make this guy a lot. I've never made him with Bernat. I've always wanted to, but I never did. If I can find like a good pattern, I mean, this is good. You know what I mean? Like one that's small but big, or fast but big, like I could start selling them. The amount of people that have reached out to me asking me for like a whale shark commission, and I have to go, sorry, they take me like over 10 hours. It would have to be like ungodly expensive. So yeah, anyways, I'm just rambling. Let's get into this. So for this pattern test by Kay's Plushies, and if you've been here, if you found me on Instagram, you know me. I have to use Bernat blanket as I lean off screen. I will be using this beauty. This is Bernat blanket Twilight. It is a mess, so we are going to have to wind it. But yes, I think I'm going to be using this. Just classic white. And then for the mouth, I'm thinking like this very light pink or this one? I don't really know. This is the Bernat Sparkle. I'll be honest, I don't love the texture of Bernat Sparkle. It's just not it for me. But I like the color of this pink more, I think, with this blue. So I might have to suffer. We shall find out. But those are my color options, or really my color choices. I could do this blue. I have a different blue. I have a couple other ones, but I feel like I really want another dark blue whale shark. My very first whale shark was my dark blue Bernat Velvet one. And she's a beaut. We love her. We love the dark blue. Very like true to life. So I think this is perfect. I think I'm going to be an evil person because I was live earlier today and just everything. I was live for like 3 hours. I think I'm just going to, I don't even need this. I'm going to do the mouth like with you. And then I think I'm gonna go and just like change into pajamas and just have a good time and not pressure myself to do a bunch of stuff. Like, you know, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let's start on the mouth. I've officially decided I'm gonna do the light pink mouth. It's just not worth it for me to use the sparkle yarn for a mouth that you're not really going to see very much of. So I'm not going to. That feels so good. Like a whale shark this size feels so much nicer than starting with like 85 chains or whatever. All right, let's see. This is always the hardest part for me, is crocheting in the back. For this whale shark, because there's so much color changing, I think I am going to do yarning under, which will be a first for me, as I have never made a whale shark yarning under. But round 2 was a success. I just need to do rounds 3 through 6, and then I'm already going to be leaving you guys. But to you, it'll probably be like 3 seconds, and to me, it'll be like 12 hours. But, you know, it is what it is. We're still having a good time. I don't think I will be working on this guy tonight. I'll probably be working on a different whip, which is my Moxie Monster by Mama Made Minis. I was working on him today at the live. Pretty close to being done. I accidentally ripped out his entire ear because the yarn just decided to shed everywhere and completely crumble. So I'll probably be working on that. We have a little mouth, very small, cute. Wow, what a productive first day. Let's go and see tomorrow me. Gotta make sure there's no bubble before I swallow. I was totally right yesterday. I made the mouth, hopped off, and didn't do anything. So today is Thursday, May 2nd. This was my very, very last official day of my semester. I'm officially now on summer break. I don't know how that happened. I don't know. Time just flew by, but I got myself a sweet treat. This is Nice to Meet Ya's Dirty Brown Sugar with tapioca, of course. I also just realized whale shark colors. Just saying. It was manifested. It was there. It was there all along. So today, I'm hopefully going to make more progress because yesterday was a little pathetic. Just saying. And you can say it too. I know, it was bad. But before I do that, I think I'm going to wind my blue yarn because in 2 rows, I have to start using the blue. And I need to find what white I'm going to use. I have a lot of just like tiny little balls of like leftover white from like No Face's face and like things like that, but I don't have an actual skein of white, or if I do, I would have to wind it and I don't want to. So I'm going to try and go through all of my white leftovers and pick out the ones that are all the same texture and like thickness and stuff like that. But before I do that, let's wind this. And I'm going to scoot you right there. Right now, I'm using my Stanwood Needlecraft yarn winder. If you are interested, I do have an affiliate link for Amazon down below for this thing. Love it. Absolutely love it. It can fit an entire skein of Bernat blanket on it. You'll be able to see that in a couple of minutes. Not me having to stop recording, stop winding this yarn to go and switch shirts because it was bothering me so much. We love being... I don't even know what that is. I don't even think that's like a type A personality. It goes beyond that. It goes, it's obsessive. We love being obsessive. Also, help. When I was on live the other day, go check out my lives and turn on like the notification bell so you can catch when I go live, because I'm going to live a lot more now that it's summer. I was untangling Bernat Velvet. And if you don't know, Bernat Velvet is like the worst tangler of all. It's so, you would think because it's so slippery it would just not tangle. It would just all like, you know, slip away. I was sitting there untangling it for like minutes, and eventually I cut it and people were like, but I had to. I can't handle it. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, I would rather do really complicated sewing. I would rather do really complicated sewing than untangle yarn. Just saying. Some people find like untangling yarn and jewelry really therapeutic. I think my best friend Macy, she like will untangle any of my jewelry that I bring to her, and she can do it in like minutes, seconds, whatever. I am not that person. I love her, and that is why I need her in my life, because I am not that person. I think these are the whites that I have that are broken. That's actually a lie. I have a bunch of whites. Okay. Oh, there's a shadow. I apologize for that, but let's freaking go. But yeah, I don't really know. Some people in the group chat said that they had to shift some of the colors or whatever. I don't know if they were yarning under or yarning over. It makes me think that they might have been yarning over, because that shifts a little bit more than yarning under. But for this whale shark, this is going to be my very first whale shark that I make yarning under. I think that will help me a lot. I'm going to try and look and see. I feel like the original designer of the pattern also yarned under. So I'm hoping that that will help me with the colors and things like that. And maybe if I don't have any issues with the color changes, I can put in my notes that I recommend, or that maybe the pattern designer should recommend the person crochets this yarning under, as there will be less problems with shifting color changes and such. But yeah, one person like went through and changed a bunch of the color counts or whatever to try and match it so that theirs was straight, and theirs looks great. But I feel like that's difficult because, well, if you've watched my pattern testing video, go watch it. I talk about how that can be pretty difficult, especially when, you know, if it works for you, it might not work for everyone. And I mean, the same goes with anything, really. I mean, it's good that they provided that, but this pattern obviously worked for the designer, so it kind of just proves that not everything works for everyone. So maybe the designer shouldn't just change their whole pattern to match what tension worked for you, because their tension worked for them. I think I want a different hook, because look at this one's falling apart. Oh, it really is. Oops. Okay, that was bad. That was bad of me to do, especially because there is not another hook like this in this room. Look at, he's just gonna be a little guy. I can't even get the mouth. There we go. A little fella. I think I might, I don't want to jinx myself, but I think if I use all my scrap white, I'll have enough for this whole project. Because I thought I'd be already done with this, but I guess it's not that much. I don't know. We'll see. I hope I can use it, because that would be really freaking nice. I have to be really, really, really brutal to this person, so let's see. I'm going to use my red sticky note like I usually do. And I'm going to leave a note and be like, hey, you need to figure your shit out. All right, let's see if that was too mean of me. I don't think it was. I think it was fine. I think people also mentioned it in the group chat, but again, it's really important to be consistent. Otherwise, people are going to be super freaking confused. Okay, don't hate me, guys, but I tried putting in the eyes without you. It looks right based on the pattern pictures. It just looks really, really freaking close compared to what I'm used to. Like, if you look at my baby whale shark, if we look at my baby whale shark, his eyes are a little bit further back. I think maybe 10 and 11 might look a little better. We'll find out. Oh, wait, no. That was 9 and 10. This is 10 and 11. We're going to leave it at 9 and 10. We're going to do a couple more rounds, and then we're going to make a decision. I don't know. I hate putting in eyes. It's like the most stressful part sometimes. I think so far it's going pretty good. I've had to correct some of the formatting, but I love it. We are on the struggle bus, my friends. So in the pattern, there was a row that they forgot to indent, and then I skipped that row, and then it took me like 3 different tries to realize that I was just completely doing the wrong row. But we've made it. I'm a little bit farther. I think this is where I want the eyes to be. It's 1 row back compared to what they have, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like maybe when I stuff it, I fear that his eyes are going to be like in the front of his head. Like that. I don't know. I'm a little bit scared. Because when you look at the pattern, the eyes look farther back than what it looks like right now, which makes me frightened. I give up. It's hair washing day. Whatever. This is the last blue shirt that I have, so I have to finish this whale shark today. No ifs, ands, or buts. So, I made no progress last night. I left you and it was at this. I come back, it's still like this. Whatever. We're going to finish it today. I don't care. I have to finish it. I can't handle it anymore. I want to finish all my whips. I hate that there's that little piece of yarn hanging over there, but I know if I move it, other things are gonna fall. And there's one right there too. I'm falling apart. I'm falling apart. This is May 3rd. Tomorrow's May 4th, which is my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. The sides of this guy are kind of getting misaligned, but I'm not surprised. As you can see, this one is going up. This one is going down. Everyone has different tensions. Whatever. All my other whale sharks, if I can show you them. This one, that one side looks pretty good. The other side of it sinks down. Same thing over there you can see with that one. Barbie did the same thing. I think it's just how things work. It's just how the cookie crumbles. It's fine. It's stuffing time. And I have to go refill my stuffing storage thing. So, let's stuff this puppy. I hate stuffing. It took me like a really long time to stuff Barbie and my other whale shark. Because, you know, you spend so much time working on them. You want the stuffing to look really good. Again, I don't love it when the lips are super, super huge and sticking out. I feel like that's not how whale sharks' mouths are. What do we think? Again, you can really see this goes down and that goes up, but I'm not mad. I kind of want to make a second one and see how long I can make the mouth go, because it's pretty easy to do the math for that. She could have had the mouth at least be this long, and then you could fit like your hand or your phone or things like that in it, which I always think is really funny. But again, I'm pattern testing, so I'm not going to do that. If I make another one on my own, I definitely will. That was a hot freaking mess. The body's done. I have to do its fins, and I believe it's pectoral fins, and then the bottom fin, or maybe there isn't a bottom fin on this one, but it's coming along. I'm excited for it to have its fins. I feel like it will look even better once it has its fins. Right now it looks dead. We're totally twins, except like inverse. Loving it so far. I feel like maybe I should have sewed this up here, but I think when you look at the pattern pictures, it's lower. Well. It's done. I think it turned out super freaking cute. I'm actually really happy with the result, even if I was dying during some of the color changes and the tail. I love it. Love! Which is bad because I just want to make more. The color choice, not to toot my own horn, but he's going to fit in perfectly with all my other whale sharks. Before I go, I do want to do 2 shout outs, I think. 2, maybe 3. Shout out to Luisa. This jewelry is absolutely amazing. I cannot wait. I'm already trying to figure out what I want to get for my second and third hoops on this side because only having one, I need more. If you want some of their high quality, affordable jewelry, use the link that I have down below. Also, make sure you go and find Kay's Plushies on Instagram. I believe they will be releasing this pattern around May 12th. I know the pattern feedback is due May 12th, so probably a couple days after that, but it's a super, super good pattern. Very, very cute. Did I sew that crooked? No, I don't think I did. Anyways, make sure you go follow them on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram too. I post a lot as well. That's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this mini pattern test vlog with me. This is like my first project that I've made since the end of the semester. So we're starting off the summer good. We're starting off the summer. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
You say you wanna make it happen. You know what I want. Don't try to fight the heavens. Good girls aren't the ones.